Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Boxing Unlimited here once again, and today we're going to be talking about the fight between Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford. It's for the WBO, WBA, WBC super middleweight title of the world. And there are so many questions here. We're saying the first we'll ask between these two boxers, Canelo and Crawford, who is better? And that question comes to mind as to ask that question. Other questions that comes to mind are whether the power of Canelo will be a problem for Crawford in this fight, or whether the leap in weight, because Crawford is moving from 154 pounds to 168 pounds. We saw Charlo do that against Canelo and was given a beating. And asking the question, will he be a factor in this fight? Will he be an issue in this fight, moving the leap in weight? And then again, we're asking the question whether the speed of Crawford will create problems for Canelo. Or can Crawford create the space, the gap, and the distance to trouble Canelo? We saw Bivol use that system against him, against Canelo, and came out victorious. And then today, the questions we'll ask, we'll answer in a jiffy, in no particular order. We will tell you, and whether the fatigue is going to be a problem for Canelo as well. These are questions we're asking, and the answers are what we're going to attempt to do now. Talking of the way Canelo fights and the way Crawford fights are different fights, different system. Canelo marches you down, push you back. It's more like aerospins, push you back to the ring, and then deliver punches. And the Canelo, mark up his punches are hard, and he's got a chin that is he's never been down before in his career. So it's a bit difficult out to say that you can knock Canelo out. You cannot do that because he's been with boxers who are powerful hitters, and none of them could move his neck. His neck is very large, it's very big, and for you to knock out a person in boxing, a boxer in boxing, you have to check the brain a little bit so that you will be redundant for 10 seconds, at least, or put him down. But Canelo is not a boxer that you can do that to. But Canelo has also some faults. He lacks some faults. He has a problem with stamina now. He has a problem with the operation he had in his arm. Is diminished the venom in his punches as well. So we'll see him to bring down boxers. We see him put Charlo down, but couldn't finish him. We saw him do that to Mongua. We saw him do that to Eddie Balanga the other day. And so he lacks that finishing power that he had always had. So that is the main problem for Canelo at the moment. Can Crawford take advantage of that? We know Crawford as a sniper. We know him as, when he downloads things, he comes out with solutions to it and answers to it. We were wondering if he could do the same thing to Canelo. There is no doubt in my mind he could do it. Crawford has got a movement that is not similar to Mayweather or Bivol. These are the only two people that have beaten Canelo before. He doesn't have a similar footwork, but he has footwork, and he's got got speed as well and accuracy of punches. Is he going to use it? That is the question, $1 million question we're asking at the moment. And then we're looking at Crawford, and we're saying Crawford is a very good fighter, unblemished in his fight, in his career. Canelo with 2 losses over 65. He's been fighting professionally since he was 15 years, and has he taken a toll on him? That's another question that creeps up to my mind when I'm talking about Canelo. Canelo is not the boxer he used to be as when he fought Golovkin, when he fought Lara. But in fight with Lara, I still say that I favor Lara in that fight. I think Lara won that fight. But never mind, that is beyond the question now. Is over and then done and dusted as well. But what we're saying today is can Crawford, with his accuracy of punches, with his movement, which we know Canelo doesn't really like, because the last two people to beat him, Bivol and Mayweather, will use the kind of movement they use, the immaculate movement, to beat him. They use it to unsettle him, put him in a place where hitting when he has when he's out of balance, out of situation. That is how Crawford will win, and who believes Crawford has a chance in this fight? A lot of people, bookmakers, is putting Canelo as a favorite in this fight, but I think Canelo have to be careful when he's fighting Crawford. Crawford is an intelligent fighter. I'm not saying that Canelo is less than that, not intelligent, but Canelo has got a punch as well. So both boxers, I think the fight is going to be a 50-50 fight. Anything can happen in this fight, no doubt about that in my mind. And I feel Canelo has got experience, Crawford has got experience. Canelo has got power and venom in his punches, not as he used to be. Crawford has got venom in his punches, but whether he will carry it up to the upper division, 2 weights ahead, into 168 pounds, because no dehydration, laws, no dehydration, no nothing like, the fight is going to be a proper fight, a proper dust-up. And we're looking at a situation where whoever is going to win in this fight will have to take the, unbalance the style of the other person. Whoever is going to win is the better person. He has to unbalance the defense, and defense must be immaculate. It must be spot on there, because we think Crawford has a chance in this fight. A lot of people are not looking at that. A lot of people are saying that he's too big. Canelo is too big for him. It will be a step too much for him, and so many things. But I don't think so. Why do I not think so? I'll tell you the reasons why now. You see, Canelo is 5'8", Crawford is 5'8". The only difference is the body mass, which Canelo is ahead of. Crawford has a far longer reach than Canelo. Even though both of them are the same height, his reach advantage is Crawford's reach advantage is better. Crawford can fight. Crawford can counter. Crawford is a counter puncher. He has the accuracy in his punches, and they're very immaculate. We saw that happen in the fight with Spence. Errol Spence. We also saw that he makes his fight easy. We also saw that against his fight with Porter. Porter, whoever is beating Porter will confess to this. You beat Porter with a bloody nose, but Crawford made it look easy. I've never seen anybody treat Copper or beat Porter the way Crawford did. Coming to Canelo we've known is a bulldozer. We saw him against Golovkin. We saw him against Lara. We saw him against so many fighters. He's fought all on sundry. We saw him in the light heavyweight, knock Kovalev out in the, knocked heavyweight and took a light heavyweight title. We saw him lose against Bivol. We saw him lose against Mayweather. He was taught a boxing lecture. So if Crawford will have a chance in this fight, Crawford has to come off a way of skill. In and out, deceit in a way that you punch, hit accuracy in your punches, combinations as well, because that is what Bivol used. Bivol is the only fighter that pushed Canelo back for the first time, and 3 combinations are him that Canelo has no chance of answering. He has no way to answer as well. Having said this, I have to be honest with you. Canelo is not a pushover. If you're fighting Canelo, you have to be very careful, because it could explode in any minute. He's got power. But the question we're asking is, can Crawford make Canelo miss and make him pay? That is the main important thing. If you make Canelo miss, you make him pay. Before did that, Mayweather did that. So for Crawford to have a chance, he has to fight intelligently, educatively, and technically, for him to have a chance against Canelo. Canelo is the favorite, no doubt about that, but I have a feeling there's something inside me that tells me Crawford has got his number. And for now, we'll end this broadcast. Our time is up. We'll be back again before this fight, and we'll tell you more about the fight as time goes on. Do have a nice day, and God bless. Please do remember to subscribe to the channel to make the channel grow. Do have a nice day, and God bless.